Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week I'm going to be discussing Ceedee Lamb's performance against the LA Rams. He put up 12 catches for 158 yards and two tugs. And it just looked too easy for him this game when I was watching back the film, man. None of these DBs could really keep up with him. They were in off coverage most of the time. Even sometimes when they try to get in press coverage with him, they couldn't really get their hands on him, as you can see here. But yeah, man, this guy's just quietly putting together a decent season. He's just gonna try to be consistent with Dak Prescott when it come up against those, heavy hitters in the NFC, i.e. the San Francisco 49ers, and those type of teams you get. But, before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Like the video and hopefully at the end share, comment, and let me know what you think about it. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So, kind of the first play here we see is he's sort of given this free range as the inside slot receiver here, where he sort of has like an option route, and he's just really gonna mess around with this linebacker. Obviously, we know this is a mismatch. He stops, he sees his leverage, he's gonna go in, ask for the ball right away, and he just gets those yards after the catch. And this is a lot of things where this is where they're able to utilize Ceedee a lot because of his route running abilities. He has great footwork. If you're a follower of Ceedee Lamb, you know he does a lot of work, especially in the offseason, with his footwork trainer. And here you can see how he's able to take his confidence from his training and work it into game-like situations, right? We got a DB in off coverage here, and he's going to utilize the rocker step here. And the one thing that you guys really should notice here is how he does this move without getting into the space of the DB, right? DB is standing right about, 5-6 yards away from him. We're backing up slightly. When he gets within 2-3 yards, it's going to start with the ham. Gets inside. That's an easy touchdown for Ceedee, right? And guys like this that practice this footwork over and over again, they're not shy to use this in the game. If you're a receiver that haven't practiced it a lot, I get why you might just do a singular cut. But, if you work out all these attributes during the offseason, you're able to use them in the game because you're confident that it will work for you, right? So now you get the cornerback in press coverage, but he's like soft press, I guess. And Ceedee uses that split, gets inside too easy, cuts on a dime. Look at it, right? Cut, like splits, gets vertical, sharp cut, and look how many yards of separation he just created just off that cut. Ball's on the money. I'm going to catch this. I'm going to get off field easy. Here it comes again. DB is off again, and he uses the split one more time. And it's just a change of speed, man. All you're trying to do is get that DB flat-footed, right? Because you're dictating right now. It's like in a race, right? If I start before you get your feet going, I'm going to win. Like in this short area of space where I'm getting the ball right away. Like you're just too late. It's too easy right here. Ball's on the money. Again, he's able to catch it and get some yards after the catch, right? Here, like this is the second touchdown of the game. Dak could probably hit him right about now, but I don't think he was looking at his way initially. Like right now, he could have gotten the ball. Like right now. I guess that safety was kind of peeking, but he breaks the pocket and looks for him. Easy touchdown. I don't know what the defense was doing there. Ceedee Lamb is their leader receiver. You got to find him. It's even when you're in zone. You get. So here's another example of that option route. Sort of have him space here. Like, I guess the reason why he didn't take the inside is because maybe they have a slice concept backside where they have triple slants. But ideally, if, say, all these guys to the field are doing some type of routes that take away the eyes of the defender, there's so much space in the middle here. and the defender's playing outside leverage. Like, I'll give him a stick outside and take the in here, but it looks like they have a triple slant call backside, so he's probably having to take this out automatically. But I think there's more space going inside here. But that's just me. You get maybe the OC will look at that later. And here you go, another off DB, and he uses the split again. This time he drops it, you know. But you can just see how easy this routes come to him. You know, it's not a surprise when he's creating so much separation in his route. He really practices like that. You get this jump ball he gets, the DB kind of gets hands on him. This is the time he probably gets too close to the DB, right? He sort of does the hop, and the DB switches up on him. Most of the time, he's just been backing up. But Ceedee just sort of gets into his danger zone way too much, and now he can get his hands on, right? We've seen, well, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the example where I've put on for Stephon, where he sort of does this exact same release, but he reacts earlier, understanding what the DB is trying to do to him, clears, with the hands. So, like, right here, Ceedee should probably be, like, stopping, like, right about here. No, not there. Here. Oh, I can't even pause it, right? Right about here. He should be noticing, like, DB's mannerism, like, oh, like, he's not really going to be backing up anymore. He's going to try to get hands on. So you got to stop yourself. But right now, he's just a little too much lean right now. So he got his chest caught. But Dak still gives him a chance, and he makes a play out of that, right? Like, he still has that ability to get the ball in the air. That you get, but yeah, man. Like, I just picked out the plays that I wanted to break down. You can just see, his route running ability, like I've mentioned. I think if he's able to find some consistency, especially with that offense and Dak, you're gonna see him getting mentioned with the AJ Browns and Tyreek Hills, especially this season. You get, but it's just a matter of they can be consistent on offense. So what do you think about Ceedee Lamb? Do you think he's going to be able to replicate his performances on a more consistent basis? And do you expect him to be in that top 5 receiver, list? Come to the end of the season. I know I made a video at the start of the season, and I didn't recognize him as top 5, but right now if you got AJ Brown going off, Hill going off, Stephon Diggs had some games, but there's some room there, because especially the dysfunction of where Devontae Adams is right now in the Raiders. Like, he has a chance, man, to be named in the upper echelon, receivers, especially this season. So, yeah, let me know what you think about Ceedee Lamb and his chances to be in that top 5 receiver list this season. And how do you think the Cowboys are going to make it, especially with Dak Prescott in that NFC East? I think they have the Eagles coming up next week. So, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to subscribe and share. Let me know what you think about this video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate it.